the Hart House Bridge Club tonight with Eric. Alan and I played on Tuesday. We had a good game, but a bunch of people had good games. So even though we finished in the mid 60s, it was good enough for fourth place. A very unusual game in that so many people were in that low to mid 60s range. And one of the pairs that did better than me was Eric and his partner. So hopefully I'll be able to take Eric's good luck and keep it going. Eric and I have won our past couple games, so we've got a bit of a streak. If we look at recent tournament history, the second in our direction was with Alad, and then this was an Eric game, the first. This was an Eric game, the first, and I think this was an Eric game too. Most of those ones lately have been from Eric, but we're hopefully going to play this properly and not screw up too much. And the game's just about to start. Hope you settle in for a fun 24 hands of bridge. I'm looking forward to it. Do 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 do. Hi. All right. Let's add Eric as a friend. For some reason, I didn't have him as a friend. I don't know why. Um, all right. So this is a hand. I'm going to open one heart, precision range, which is about 10 to 15 in first seat. The hand is much better suited for a heart contract than a no trump contract because of the aces and kings. It's a very strong 14. Oops, just got a phone call. 10 to 15, 5 plus hearts. And you know, you're always entitled to ask the meaning of your opponent's bids. And here, with a hand in that range and 5 hearts, I think East was just asking about my bid, but yeah. We normally don't get an alert and then a. So over double, I have to decide if I want to bid no trump or diamonds. I don't really have any good calls here. I think I'm just going to bid one no trump. Even though I don't have a spade stopper, I think no trump is probably our home on this hand. So we've bid up to 3 no trump, and East is definitely taking a while to make all their bids. I'm concerned that East has 5 running spades or 6 running spades, but East has decided to lead a non-spade and partner his 5 spades to the ace, king, queen. This is all very surprising, actually. I'm somewhat confused by what's going on, but hopefully we'll make it work. It's all very strange. So let's assume that the spade bid was real, and if that's the case, I need to run the 10 of spades. And let's unblock the hearts while I'm at it. All right, so hearts are 5-1. Now I'm going to cross the ace of diamonds. We'll see if this gets covered. If it's not, that's good. Okay. Here, what I can do is play my ace of hearts and then hope for diamonds falling. All right, 13 tricks should be good. Very strange auction there, but turned out. And 13 tricks should be a top. I don't know. Interesting overcall by East there. East's tempo was funny. I wonder if East's just connection is bad because there's not really any justification for any of the slow bids. So I think that's probably the case. And yeah, being able to see all of the hands makes 13 tricks very easy on a low club lead. All right, I'm in fourth seat. I have 3 points, so Thierry's not passing. He'll probably open a no trump because if both of these two pairs have 10 points each, then he's got at least that many points. So Thierry definitely has a strong hand. The opponents almost certainly have game values, and I would be aggressive if I were white on red. But being red on white, I don't want to go for 500 when the opponents are making 490. So Eric's found a spade bid. Great, but again, red on white, I don't want to be too aggressive. I could go three spades here. How bad is three spades? It's probably a disaster. And I don't want to give them a chance to double me in anything. Maybe we get lucky and Lauren passes. Lauren takes preference to diamonds and Thierry passes. Lauren repits hearts and Thierry passes. Fortunately, we got a pass. So now I have to find the right defense. So on defense, we just should take our tricks as fast as possible. So instead of fooling around, I'm going to lead a spade. Um, the jack of spades should be good. And Eric may or may not have five spades, but either way should play his ace or king. Yeah. So if Eric has five spades of the ace king, he very likely has almost nothing outside the spade suit. Cherry probably is missing a heart card, so I'm going to put Eric on one of the heart honors and just the five spades we know about. All right, so Thierry has five clubs. Probably five diamonds as well, but he might only have four. Could have six. Looks like he's 5-5 in the minors with a spade void. So he does have one club left in hand and two diamonds, and yeah, he has king, queen, hearts. So that's it. And yeah, they have 13 tricks. Oh, for sure, West is way too strong to pass three clubs. And if I wanted to prevent the opponents from getting to slam, which is where they should end up, I would have been three spades. But I took a flyer on the fact that uh, they would get confused, and in their confusion, end up passing. So lucky me, but yeah, I'm going to bet at this club that they weren't alone in their error there. Over one position diamond, I'm going to bet a heart. No other results. 520 should be good for a top here. Yeah. When I play with Eric, I get more gifts than I get when I play with Alan. It's kind of funny. I know Alad gets frustrated, but I will take the gifts when I get them. All right, so partner has a support double available there. I know he doesn't have three hearts. I have 11 points. He also didn't bid one no trump. Uh, he also didn't open one no trump. So what kind of hand does he have? Nothing too exciting, really. Um, let's see if partner remembers this convention. Um, when both of us have bid and the opponents are at the two level, a double of their two level contract shows exactly two spades and a desire to compete. Now, I don't know what partner is going to do, if he's going to pass for penalty with four spades or bid on with a minor suit, but he's electing to pass and play defense, which might not be the worst thing because I have good values. So let's just think about this hand. Partner's leading the Jack of Hearts, which is the top of a doubleton. I'm going to play my Six of Hearts, which is my most encouraging heart, just to indicate that I have the king when Declare wins the ace. After Declare wins the ace, she's probably okay. So she's not taking her ace here, but I don't know if Eric's going to put me on the ace of hearts here and continue hearts, or if he's going to switch to trump. So he's switching to diamonds. Um, it's the four of diamonds, probably from something like king third. If I'm seeing the ace of diamonds here, no reason to throw my queen. Now, newer players like to take roughs in the long hand, and yes, so that worked out. So we have two tricks so far. I know that East has three hearts in hand. This is crashing my queen, but he should have the Jack of Diamonds here, I'm betting. And now he has a read on the diamond position. So he has the Jack of Diamonds and a diamond lower than the 10. Um, he is probably not going to continue diamonds at this point. He could shift to a spade, in which case I would probably go ace in a spade. I have no reason for him to play clubs. I don't want a club, but he might play a club anyway. I don't really have a way of telling him not to play clubs. Well, that's discouraging, so hopefully he'll read that. We have four tricks so far. Declare has two low hearts left in hand. Um, probably the queen as well. I don't actually know where the queen of clubs is, but either way, Declare is in trouble here. So after pitching a heart, East is now down to one heart. And I don't need to ref in here. So I think Declare started with four spades, five hearts, um, one diamond, and three clubs. Declare has already roughed um, one diamond in hand. So Declare is just down to three spades at this point. So I think we do have to give up a trick to the queen of spades here. But yeah, if we do switch to spades earlier on in the hand, we can beat it by a couple more. So we're not going to beat the folks in game with our cards, but game is by no means guaranteed. With the 5-1 heartbreak, it might get tricky, though the king queen of clubs are on side. Yeah, so proper defense gets it down 3 rather than 1. I might be able to do better if I rough in higher there. So yes, actually, after roughing the ace of hearts, what we need to do is pull dummy's trump by, and Eric can't know this, but if he plays a low spade to my ace, I play a spade back. He plays a spade, declares stuck in hand, has to lose everything but 2 spades and a high club. As it happened, with the diamond crushing my queen and then ace and a low club, it's always making, it's always down 1 at that point, I should say. It's not making, but yeah, at that point, roughing in doesn't do anything. Hopefully 200 is enough to win the hand. It is a wild overcall, yes. On board 1, 3 out of 7 people overcalled 1 spade on board 1, which, although non-vulnerable, is still a terrible overcall. I wonder how many people found an overcall of 1 spade there. You have so much defense. You should not be trying to play that hand. You should be hoping the opponents bid too high to 2 hearts and then get them down 2 or 2 doubled or something. But, you know, I'll take a 100% match point round. I'm going to turn my headphone off and on again for a sec. All right. Hopefully you can hear me well. Okay. Yeah, I was just getting a weird audio thing, but thanks. I'm glad to hear that you can hear. Yeah, so I think we might have taken 100% in this round, which is pretty rare for a 3 border. Not quite. Looks like there was another pair who are even more conservative than the pair we played against. And then this table is 200 enough to stand. Um, I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be north south and 3 no. Doesn't Yeah, there's a north south and 2 no making 3, but so we're off to a good start. Um, it's good news. Just dropped half a match point. I'll take it. Um, let's see. Next pair, next table. Okay. And we should be able to see how many tables there are tonight. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tables. For a Thursday, that's pretty normal. Thursdays get pretty low numbers at this club, but that's all right. So I'm in second seat, and I can decide whether or not I want to open this ratty 10 count. Now, I think I'm going to swing low here. It's second seat, and I tend to be a little more conservative second seat. I'd rather partner take captaincy here if partner has a hand. It's about the best pass I can have. All right. Well, it looks like we're probably defending one no trump or two spades. And I could bid here, but I have no reason to come in vulnerable with a one no trump opening on my left. Partners on lead against one no trump. Uh, he makes pretty standard leads. I anticipate he's just going to lead a suit he likes. So he's leading the jack of diamonds. It should be from queen jack. This denies the king. And I have to decide if I want to duck or overtake with my ace. I think probably the right thing to do is to overtake, but I'm just going to consider what's going on. If I want to continue diamonds or if I want to shift to clubs or something like that. So partner didn't lead a spade. He would be inclined to lead a spade if he had five. He probably doesn't have five. He probably has four. He's leading the jack of diamonds. Um, if this forces out the king and then I get in with my ace of diamonds, I think I can get back in later with a club. So the jack is holding. And the two was an encouraging spot, even though it was my only spot. The 10 of diamonds, again, he has queen jack 10. And we know that East has the king of diamonds. So when Eric gets in, he can duck a diamond to the king. I'm going to play a card through. I think if East has three diamonds, probably four spades, I'm going to put East on two hearts. It's probably four clubs, right? So I don't know if it's right to attack clubs because I think Declare is probably going to do that anyway. What's the right thing to do here? Is there a tempo thing? Do I want to... Maybe the right thing to do is to just play the jack of clubs. It seems pretty obvious. And I'll try to do what everybody else is going to do. At least for lack of a better choice. So the jack of clubs is holding. That's nice. And I could continue with a 10, or I could play low. I think I'll just put the 10 on in case we need another pusher. Probably don't need another pusher. I think East would probably cover if East had king queen. That's normal to do. So East probably does not have the queen of clubs. If East doesn't have the queen of clubs, then, well, the 9 is, okay, so this is going to force out the 9 and the queen. I'm guessing East probably has both of those cards based on my initial guessing of East's shape. So this is going to force out the queen. So that's the 9, and we know East has the queen as well. So that's 5 clubs points by East. And the king of diamonds, that's 8. Partner's shown up with the ace of clubs and the queen jack of diamonds, that's 7. I started with 10, that's 13, 6. Okay. So 6, 10, 7, 17. Partner can have at most 2 points outside that suit. So it could be heart. If I play back a spade, I might get a chance to kill dummy. Probably the jack of spades does the most to do that. I'm glad East is ducking because the, yeah. So I think partner has the 10 of spades here. Yeah, that's 6. And then partner should have the 10 of spades and a good diamond. Oh, no, there's the queen of clubs. Okay. So I could have overtaken partner's 10 of diamonds. Though he led the jack, I don't know where the 10 is for sure. I don't think that cost us. And I don't think there's a way for us to beat this contract. So anyway. All right, so this is 11 to 15, 2 plus diamonds, and I'm opening this 1 diamond. And I'm going to rebid clubs. My correct shift there would have been a spade. It just doesn't set up any tricks for declarer, and yeah, and it does some damage to entries. The jack of clubs The fact that it got ducked ended up costing Declarer a trick because Declare double dummy can always take a double finesse in clubs by leading up to the 9 or covering my Jack and 10. The duck cost a trick, and then at that point I could continue clubs or spades. And then later on, when Eric got in, there's nothing he can do. So again, we can't beat the contract. It's fine. Oh, well, welcome to Precision, I guess. We are not playing a particularly standard version of Precision, but the basics are the same, where your one club is strong, your other one level openings are limited, and hopefully we'll get some interesting hands. These are not uninteresting, but a little light on points. So partner has 4 spades or a strong hand with 5 or more spades. Over 2 hearts, I think what I want to do is bid 3 clubs. I really like my minor suits, and partner should be able to interpret my bidding as the minors here, and he can take preference. This is not a bid I'd make if I was, 5 clubs, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, partner is passing me in clubs, and I get to play 3 clubs. And let's see how 1-0 Trump does. So 1-0 Trump making is not a good board for us, but it's not a bad board. It's mostly average. Somebody takes 8 tricks, and then somebody's down, and then one person overbid. I'll take that. Very consistent. All right, so partner took preference to clubs, but of course he also has diamonds. The double, I'm not sure what it was, because we do play negative doubles in that situation. It should be a 4-card spade suit, but maybe he just lied about his hand a little bit. Either way, I have to make this contract, and the best thing I can do is to throw random cards out. Let's see if this gets trumped. It does not. It's lucky. After this, I can cash my diamonds throwing off a heart, and then all I have to lose is 1 heart. I don't have to take a finesse. All right. Well, the fact that both diamonds and clubs are 2-2 means that on defense, against a heart contract, we get 4 tricks in the minors, the ace of spades, and at least 1 spade rough. So we can get 2 hearts down 2, I think. So now that trump are pulled, I think I'll just play this out. And I'll click through it quickly, just it's not super important what happens. Should have left the jack and dummy, doesn't matter. All right, making 5. So partner perhaps was a little bit conservative, but if well, I don't know, the ace of diamonds is in West's hand, then a heart comes through and I'm down at 5 minor. In 3-no trump, we have 5 top club tricks, the ace of spades, and 1 heart control. So it's not good enough for 3-no. I think if we get beat, it'll probably be to the folks in 5 minor. But partner's not that strong, and I'm not that strong, so it's a 24 high card, 0.5 of a minor. We'll see. Yeah, looks like everybody stayed in part score, which I understand, but it's a little lucky that nobody bid the game. Okay, so I'm in 4th seat. Partner's opening a spade. I have, I'm counting them, 11 high, a singleton diamond, good spade support. This is a hand where I could start a sequence that shows basically like a fit showing jump with good clubs. But I think just playing precision, I'm going to bid 4 spades to play. He's limited to 15 points, so there's no chance of a slam. But also, there's not really any minimum hand he could have. Like he could have, a 10 count or an 11 count with uh, five spades. There aren't a lot of hands like that he could have where I think four spades isn't a favorite. So I'm just going to bid four spades, which is where I want partner to be playing. And West found a double, good for them. Partner is a minimum, but we still have a shot at this, right? We might be off three aces, and if the spade finesse is on side, then we're making four. That's if there's no rough. And there's no rough this time. If spades end up being 4-1, then we're still probably down, but who knows? All right, so that's nice. And that's nice. Huh. Why would you play the king there? Okay, so this just got tricky because the uh, diamond loser hasn't been taken care of. Unless the king of diamonds showed up earlier. I don't think it did. Too bad. An inspired double. And this is down two now, because this is a rough. Hang on a sec. Yeah, Eric can get out for down one after the king of spades play by um, leaving the trumpet dummy, but I don't blame him. This is going to be a bottom because they found a double for no particular reason. It's not a fantastic double if you're West. You have to hit partner with the ace. Yeah, partner's hand ended up being the worst possible opening bid, but even so, the contract had play. Interesting, four hearts makes it this table. It got some friendly defense. I understand being in four spades. Being in four hearts is something else. Yeah, there's no smother play or anything like that. It's always down to. That would be a reasonable auction. Let me just look at the opponent's cards. They can't make much of anything. In diamonds, they have to lose the ace of spades, two hearts, and a club. So they're down 2 and 5 diamonds. All right, so finally our luck is snapped with that bad round, and we're down to 67%. I'm in third chair. I've got 4 points and a hard void. Partner's opening one no trump, which if he remembers our latest system stuff, it should be 10 to 12. I don't have any call to make here, so I'm going to pass, and partner's probably going to get to play it in one no. Yeah, with my other partner, we've decided that in first and second seat, we're playing 10 to 12, no trumps at all colors. Um, After this hand, I'll get to see whether Eric is on the same page there. All right, so it looks like he's still playing that 14 to 16 vulnerable, which is fine. We are in a good spot. We have 3 spade losers and maybe a diamond loser. So we actually have a shot at making 3 no trump here. You can see most of the people in spades end up going to 4 there. So we're not alone in pushing to the game, but we were unfortunate that they found an inspired penalty double. So they're shifting away from spades, which is reasonable, but the switch to hearts means that it's going to be harder to set up that last spade as a trick. Also, the queen of diamonds cover here could kill dummy. I don't know where the, okay, so there's the king. So good job unblocking the 10 of diamonds. Now the diamonds and dummy are good. Also, okay, I don't know whether Frank covered with queen third or queen small, but either way, they've left a ticket to dummy. So now Eric's going to take 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, 2 hearts. That's 8 tricks. And he's going to try to get to 9. If he ducks a trick, however, the opponents can cash 2 spades. So there's not really any point in that. Wait, did I count correctly? No, he could duck once, I suppose, but it doesn't matter. The diamonds are now going to get played. He'll probably pitch, I don't know. He won't pitch the 10 of clubs because he's hoping that the opponent's club honors will fall. Hearts have been shed now. 2 clubs pitched by West. 9 is covered. And if Frank pitched down to queen small, then Eric's in luck. Frank? Okay, so Frank's out. I think George has a low club. Okay, nope, I guess I wasn't counting, but some unfortunate discards by West means that this contract is going to take 2 over tricks, and 150 here should be a good score. We don't have a fit that will take more than 150. All right, a good board to make up for board number 6. I have 7 points. It's decent. There's a good club suit, a bunch of 10s. But of course, not close to opening, even playing precision. We'll see if West is opening. One club. Interesting. Well, that's my suit. George has to come up with a response. He bids one spade, not one heart, meaning partner probably has four hearts. The hand that okay, West's most likely rebid here is one no trump. Well, that's out of nowhere. Or is he talking about his partner? Okay. Two no trump rebid. So after an ethical 10-second pause, I'm going to pass. Now the question is, how am I going to lead against three no trump, which is probably the final contra. A spade seems bad because East has four spades. West probably has a couple spades. A club, it's not terrible, but I don't know if I like it. None of the opponents have bid hearts. So a heart doubleton might not be the worst thing. But if Frank has a four-card heart suit and decided not bid two hearts, but go two no trump, I think the lead is the seven of hearts here. And if I'm lucky, I hit partner with a heart suit. He might have some trouble reading my spot. I don't know. So he took the seven with the ace and then played the eight of hearts. What's going on? Well, we've seen the 10 out of West. I wonder if West has king, queen, jack, 10 of hearts. So West probably has king, queen, jack, 10 of hearts. Probably four clubs. And then it's hard to say exactly. But West, let's count points now. So Dummy showed up with 8. I have 7. Yep, so there's that king. And I don't think I need to hold on to any diamonds here. So West has 4 hearts, 4 clubs, some spades and diamonds. In terms of points, I have 7. Dummy has 8. That's 15. Partner showed up with the ace of hearts. That's 19. West with 21. Seems a little bit strong. Well, I discarded an even diamond, so there. And partners, which diamond did he play? So he played the queen of diamonds. So if West is down to 19 points at most, partner maybe has another queen somewhere, maybe has another jack, but he can't really have another jack anywhere. There's no reason for me to play my ace here. I know where the king of clubs is. Frank can't have a 16 count for his auction, so I'm just going to let this go around. Three diamonds. Probably two spades. The seven of diamonds is a winner. Partner showed up with, what, two clubs so far? We'll see if he has a third. Yeah, he does. So three clubs, three diamonds, four hearts, and three spades. So he probably has ace small small or ace jack small. Spades. And he might cash his last heart first, which I think he has. Partner might have the queen hearts. I'm not sure. There's the queen hearts. Okay. Don't need to hold on to that. He can't throw me in with a club because he's just down to spades. That seven of diamonds was good. He should have cashed it when he had the chance. But hey, it might have squeezed him or something. I think Frank has the ace of spades. He pretty much has to have that card for his actions. So hopefully he plays a card quickly. Yeah, partner did have the jack of spades. All right, so we got a plus score. Not bad. The best lead would have been a club, but a heart didn't actually cost anything. And double dummy, well, I'll look at that later. Let's play this one quickly. I have 17 points, so this is the precision opening bid. 5, 10, just confirming. So here comes precision. So we'll see if they interfere. Hopefully they don't, and it's nice and simple. We get to do all our fun system stuff. If they do, we'll get less system stuff to do. That contract should have made. Yeah, low club lead is best, but so the diamond hook didn't work. I actually might have thrown away a trick with my diamond pitch. And then the contract was lost when the seven of diamonds ended up getting stranded. Yeah, the low club there was bad because it set up a club trick for me. So I think our agreement is that redouble is like a can't remember what our redouble agreement is. I think it's something like 5 to 7 points. I'm not sure. So over one spade, what do I bid? This is all natural at this point, so probably pass. I don't really have anything beyond a precision opener. So if partner has something to say, he could say it. Could have bid my diamond suit, I suppose. Partner wants to double, he can double. So he's bidding two clubs here. Probably a good club suit. Let's say he has ace fifth of clubs. If he has ace fifth of clubs, you get 5 club tricks, the ace of spades, 6, 7, 8. I think we probably have 3 no trump. Now over to two hearts though. I am still missing the a heart control. So I'm going to bid 3 clubs here. And now they're all the way up to three hearts. And instead of going three no trump, I think I'm just going to pull out the red card because I want to get plus 200 or plus 500 here. They don't really have an agreement for double, I'm guessing. So the double is probably um, basically a takeout double. Let's try that again. So spades is the contract. I'm on lead. What do I choose? Let's start with our high diamonds. Well, the jack of diamonds here probably doesn't do anything, but if it convinces one of them to rough high, then maybe it'll get us an extra trump check. And I know that because both of them have hearts, there's no, what do you call it, material rough and discard position here. So it did get out the 10, and if partner is the queen of spades, that might set up a trick for us. Also, if partner has the 9 of spades, this is worth a trick. Yes! Beautiful. All right, we got a top. Lovely. I'll take it. Good round. After a bad round, we got a good one. All right, I'm in fourth seat, and I have a preempt type hand with good heart support. But definitely, if it comes to me, I'm passing in fourth seat. Yeah, 500 there. Good score. All right, partner's got an opening one spade bid. My hand isn't good. It's 8 points. And partner's limited to 15. If his longest suit is spades, then we probably have a misfit. However, the two diamond bid here gives me an opportunity to make a negative double. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doubling, and hopefully partner has a heart fit and bids two hearts, or even takes preference to hearts. I still might be interested in competing to three clubs, but it might be dangerous. Oh, wow. Indrani's bidding clubs. And I don't think they play transfer advances, so probably a natural suit. And partner's not afraid to bid three hearts here. So I have to decide if I want to push four. And the clubs are here, the diamonds are there. Is it worth it? I think I'm going to pass. Maybe I am a little too conservative here, but I am worried about losing a couple diamond tricks, ace of clubs, club rough, that kind of thing. It looks like we do have some hearts here, so the fact that the king of clubs is the opening lead and not a low club to East's ace or king means that they can't attack the diamonds immediately. And if they were able to do that, they could get, an easy three tricks and then possibly an uppercut or something like that. Three hearts is definitely a conservative spot here, so we have to hope that there is something going wrong here. Like a 4-1 heartbreak would be pretty good. And this is going to get over roughed. So I'm not sure what that was about. This does, however, simplify things because once the overruff happens, West is going to throw down the ace of diamonds, play another diamond, and then Eric can basically claim the rest of the tricks, assuming diamonds are not, or hearts are not 5-0. So he is making 4 here. Unfortunately, we missed a game. It's match points, it's not the end of the world. Also, were hearts 4-1? I think they might have been. Yeah, 4-1 hearts means that the defense can make it tricky on us with different defense. We're not alone in chickening out there. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, according to Mr. Gibb, the 3 hearts can actually be defeated. Now, how do you defeat 3 hearts? It looks like any lead but the singleton king of clubs does the trick. I guess you can prevent dummy from getting in after trump are drawn. And if you do that, then you can't use your clubs as a source of tricks. You're forcing declare to pursue something like a cross ruff, and there just aren't enough tricks for a cross ruff to work. Interesting. One heart is the final contract. Partner wasn't able to reopen. East wasn't able to respond. What do I lead here? Well, ace king of clubs, they're probably not going anywhere, but I do get a look at the dummy. So I'll try my ace of clubs. This is what the dummy looks like. If partner has a doubleton club, I go ace, king, give partner a ruff. Instead of that, I think I'm going to lead my 10 of diamonds here. Forces out the king. And there's the ace of diamonds. I'm going to guess that the queen of diamonds is in partner's hand, and West started with ace, king, doubleton of diamonds. Whew. West has a pretty good hand. Right, well, take my queen of spades. Partner's not roughing. I guess clubs were always 4-4. Should have given him a ruff. My mistake. But if he has a natural trump trick, it doesn't matter. And I think he might. Yeah. So this is a pretty normal minus 140. Should be flat. I don't anticipate anybody will bid that differently. All right, pass to me, and I have 9 points with a singleton queen, not worth an opening bid. See more results from board 10. We were conservative. It looks like nobody actually bid the game. People did better than us by defeating the opponents in 3 clubs. Partner can't know that I've got a giant club stack, or in 4 spades doubled, which is a wildly aggressive contract and deserves to be punished. Somebody managed to go down 3 and 3 hearts. All right, West. What's your bid? 2 diamonds, eh? Very slow, thoughtful 2 diamonds bid. And I would consider 3 clubs were I not red on white. It's a little scary to bid those colors. East, of course. Deciding not to be content with partner's 2 diamond bid. Nothing about inverted minors on there, but who knows? Maybe they play it. All right, I guess it's my bid. Now I don't play inverted minors. 2 hearts gets passed. I think I'll pass it too. They probably do have a giant diamond fit, so I'm guessing I'd rather defend clubs. The 5 of clubs, eh? Well, East has bid both red suits. Is playing the 2 of clubs off the dummy. East probably has the queen of clubs. I'm going to play my ace. And you know what? I have the king of spades, so I'll play back the 10 of clubs. Partner had a doubleton club. Okay, that's fine. I don't anticipate needing any 10 of spades off of dummy. Well, I knew the ace was coming, so there's no point putting up the king there, even though I can put a club through. That's a very interesting play. It does pin my queen of diamonds. On the other hand, partner now knows I have a stiff diamond. I could have played my queen of diamonds back. I just didn't feel the urgency. Okay, so we'll rough that. Now the spade to hand, why would you do that? Probably if you have a singleton spade. The question is, do I cash my king of spades first? If East is 5-5 in the red suits, yeah, there's no reason not to try to cash the king of spades. Okay. Now, I'll go ahead with the club. The 10 of diamonds is actually winner, isn't it? I'll rough with my highest in case it forces something useful out. Doesn't, we're in hearts. We're in hearts, I guess. Oh yeah, down 2. Okay. I'll take it. What if they were in 3-no? In 3-no, the diamond break is actually quite bad, but the spades are not easy for us to attack. I don't know. I don't know if plus 100 here is going to be all that great because East has quite a strong hand, and they did bail out at the 2 level. It's what 17 opposite 9, so most people are going to be in 3-no trump with these cards, and it'll come down to whether 3-no's making or not. I can count 4, 5 top tricks and you need 6, 7, 8, 9. You can get 2 in clubs and probably 1 in spades on a spade lead, but you, depending on how you play the diamonds, you could go down in 3 no trump. And if you're down in 3 no trump, you're probably down a couple. This pair made 3 no. You can always make a double dummy by pinning the queen of diamonds, knocking out 2 clubs, I think. Yeah. So how did this round go? Board 10, we were in 3 hearts. We made 4. Only one pair bid the game, and they managed to go down in it. So I'll take 170 there for a slightly above average result. Board 11, we defended 1 heart. It made 3, which is actually about average because there's always 9 tricks in hearts. And while they didn't go up to 4 hearts, we didn't give them an extra trick or double them in, or get doubled in 5 diamonds. That really would have been putting our foot in our mouth. And then board 12, we defeated 2 hearts, so it'll come down to whether or not most people are making 3 no trump. I think it should make, but I can see a way to go down there. You know what? I'm going to get myself a glass of wine. Why not? There we go. Cheers. Mm. By the way, let me know if there's a fly on my head. Sometimes flies land and you just don't notice for minutes at a time. Yeah, you can see 3 no trump down a couple and making. Both things can happen. At this table, spade lead, 10, king, ace. Oh, actually a duck. But there is a giant roach. Uh-oh. Oh, hi, Alan. Hi, Batsmith. Mm. And cheers to all the viewers. So, Alan, if you're just joining, I'm getting my usual Thursday luck. Uh, getting more gifts than, I don't know, the Democrats after Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. But so far, we've mostly had a decent game. Board 6, partner's opening bid was on the lighter side. I made an aggressive game bid, and they found a penalty double, and it's down 2. So that was not a good one. And then the rest of them were either us doing normal things and getting good results, or the opponents handing us gifts. I'm a part of the Spite Club streamers. I am unaware of a Spite Club. Um, I do know what spite is, and I often experience it. Ops going down in a lot of shaky contracts. Um, there's a little of that. There's a little of ops going down in not so shaky contracts. There's some friendly over tricks, like board 1, for instance, where uh, I was in 3 no trump and I took 13 tricks because the 1 spade overcall on a 5 count alerted me to the 5-0 spade break. And then they also pitched off their diamond guards. So match points are coming from a lot of places. And then on the next board, the opponents took 13 tricks, but they were in 3 clubs instead of 7 clubs. They're east past her partner's jump shift. Uh, I had considered bidding over the jump shift to show partner I have five of his suit, but then I thought, there's a small chance that this jump shift is going to get passed. Ah, well, the first rule of Spite Club. Oh, so Eric, in addition to being my partner, is also doing double duty as a director. Good for him. Sometimes he loses focus on a hand and as a result makes a mistake because of his directoring abilities. But what I'm going to do is copy this text here and paste it in for the next message. All right. So we're up against Glenn and Dan. And with this pile of garbage, I'm happy to pass. Any one club auctions? Yes, there has been one club auction. And we ended up on defense as usual. The auction went one club by me. Partner redoubled, and his alert was meant to show 5 to 7 points. He bid two clubs. I had a good club raise, so I bid three clubs. And then they competed to three hearts. I doubled that. They then escaped to three spades. They doubled that. We got it down to, which was good. Actually, board three was a top, but we blew about three under tricks. We should have got them for 1100. We only got them for 200, but it was good enough. So partner is bidding three clubs here. We play guessed him, so that's actually a two-suiter with clubs and spades. But I obviously don't want them to not be in three spades. So if he's passes spades, I'll be very happy. Hmm. Uh, you should also tell them to ask me about his alerts. Okay. Um, all right. So four spades is the contract, and partner is technically showing clubs and spades. I wonder if he forgot. I think that absent any information to the contrary, I'll just lead my 10 of clubs here. Okay, so just give an account card there. Still trying to figure out what's going on. Take that. Well, now we know where the King of Hearts is. Yeah, I figured partner unlikely to hold long spades if the opponents are bidding and raising spades starting at the three level and have three of the queen. So he did forget, but if he forgot, he forgot. No reason for me not to win this. And I'll just knock the king of clubs off of dummy. West might have a diamond there. It doesn't matter. Oh, shoot. Did he? Okay. He doesn't have a rough, though. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. This is probably a normal contract. Yeah, 650 is normal. And as usual, normal at the Hard House Bridge Club gets you a 70% board. You don't want to be in the slam here off the Queen of Trump and the Ace of Diamonds, especially when there's the potential of a diamond rough. So if this comes around to me, I have a precision opening bid, but we'll see if West passes. So West is coming in with two diamonds, and I could bid two hearts, I could bid two no trump, I could double and then bid a suit. I think I'm going to double and then bid hearts here. It's borderline, but why not? So two spades by partner. I could go three hearts or three spades. I'm going to bid three hearts here. Describes my strength. Partner can always bid three spades if he has five spades. So he's going three no trump. All right, I like it. I've got a diamond stopper. Partner probably has something in diamonds. So three no trump should be quite reasonable. I don't need to be playing it. Interesting. The lead is a heart. So West probably has ace queen of diamonds. Didn't want to lead a diamond. Oh, three diamonds. Um, I don't know. I feel like cubiting there might have shown an even stronger hand than I did. I don't know. We haven't discussed it enough, but I don't mind being in 3-0 here. The issue is that partner's entry is knocked out at trick one with the heart lead. Okay, the spade isn't held up. So we've got three spade tricks coming, three heart tricks, the ace of clubs, that's seven. On a diamond play here, it's going to be ace and then a low diamond. That's eight. So we're up to eight tricks. The problem is trick number nine. And the good news is that if West started with, what do you call them, six diamonds, East should be out of diamonds at this point. So we might be able to duck a heart in order to get trick number nine. And in order to do that, you can't play the jack of spades yet, because then you kill your transportation. But we'll see. Now, if West had four spades and six diamonds, and West is leading a singleton heart, then if West has, say, honored small in clubs, Eric can play to keep West off of lead in clubs by playing a club up to the jack. So I think that's probably what he'll do. He'll play the five of clubs, maybe the 10. I think the five is better. And then if West plays an honor, you cover. And if West plays low, you put in the jack. So I don't like this. I think probably West has one of the club honors. And if I'm okay, so the Queen of Hearts will drop the jack here if he's been paying attention. 2, 5. Wait, no, 5. Yeah, he already pitched a heart. Wait, no, shoot. Okay, I'm wrong. Yeah, East started with five hearts of the jack, pitched one. Wait, no, the Jack of Hearts was. Where was the Jack of Hearts? I'm getting confused. Yeah, partners three no trump was great. The Queen? No. Okay. Okay, he did everything right. Good job, partner. Oh, did the Jack of Hearts go at trick one? It did. I guess I wasn't paying attention. All right. Well, when the Jack of Hearts goes at trick one, you got it. So three no trump making should be good. I think four spades. Yeah, four spades is unlucky with the club position, but I'll take 400 there for sure. One diamond by partner precision, two spades overcall by West, putting me in a bit of a bind. A double here would show more in hearts than I do. I have some values. I don't have a spade stopper. I think I just have to pass here. Partner can reopen if he's got extras. He can bid clubs or diamonds with more cards in that suit. It is it's interesting because when the pandemic I started streaming because there was always a part of me that wanted to stream bridge, but I and I'm going to leave my ace of diamonds here, but I didn't really have the time or the capacity to do it. And then when you're at home all day, you get a lot of practice in streaming bridge. So now most of the bridge I play is bridge streamed by me, and so it now feels weird to not be live commentating my actions. Um, so the eight of diamonds here is a discouraging card. The seven of diamonds though hasn't shown up, so we don't know if that's his lowest diamond or not. It's actually the nine is missing, the 10 is missing. I think probably partner is encouraging, but I can't say for sure. I'm not going to play partner for a doubleton diamond. What's a reasonable shift here? Maybe the 10 of clubs. Seems like it can do some work. Dummy is 10 points, so yeah. This probably isn't going to be great defending two spades because two spades has a chance of making. And even if three no trumps down one, then that's better than two spades making. But we'll see exactly how good West's hand is. Yeah, I often lose track of tricks when live commentating if I'm taking opportunity as dummy to say, okay, this is interesting. I could just take this. Sometimes I'll take the opportunity to look at the traveler of a previous hand or glance through the double dummy solution of a previous hand. So that'll distract me from the first few tricks of what partner's playing. But also, I do want to rewind on board 14 because West led the 8 of hearts. And that confused me because West led the bottom of a doubleton. And a lot of people at this club say they play standard carding and then they lead the bottom of their doubletons. I didn't realize it was a thing. Well, we're getting a plus score here. That's a relief. But we'll see if we have a good spot somewhere else. So partner was pretty minimum. So Alan, if you're watching still, Eric is playing a 14 to 16 red for his no trump openings. And yeah, so I think that getting a plus score here is just fine. Yep, seems pretty normal. Probably a lot of two spades swish auctions. Yeah, you can see that happen there. I think Polish players lead the bottom of doubletons as part of their national carding, but there's often a habit of weaker or newer players to just play their low cards up the line. It's like reverse Laventhal when they discard the suit they want led. And the tempo at which they discard indicates how much they want you to lead that suit. All right, so let's look at the Traveler from this round. We were rolling at a 73% pace going in. On board 13, the opponents behaved competently and got a good board. On board 14, we bid up to 3 no trump, a contract that nobody else, okay, one other paired bid and made. And then board 15, this should be good. I don't know if we'll be alone in it, but overall it's an above average round that will nonetheless drag us down probably below 70%. One of the things that I'm definitely out of practice with is playing against strong opponents. And by strong opponents, I mean opponents who, at a minimum, pay attention to what your bids mean. They pay attention to your carding agreements and then try to play interpreting your carding. They will have carding agreements of their own with their partner that they follow and uh, have methods to bid slams that are there and don't just randomly bail out by having strange misunderstandings. That's not necessarily expert bridge, but it's competent bridge. And competent bridge isn't something you play against that often playing these club games. And I don't mean to insult the club. It's a lot of casual players, newer players, beginner players. Um, but I have played against real experts in international junior competitions and at tournaments, and it's definitely a different experience in that you have to assume that your opponents are thinking logically and not just trying to take advantage of the logical shortcuts that weaker opponents might make. I know, right? How dare they be competent and get good boards as a result? They should have been in 5 spades after finding out that they don't have the queen of spades. Yep. So 7 tricks is normal. 8 tricks is pretty good. On defense here, we're just taking our 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, and a heart, and a spade. Very simple down one. Now, in Canada, where I'm from Toronto, Canada, the upcoming weekend is a long weekend. Monday is a holiday. It's Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving is in October. American Thanksgiving is in November. That's because I like to think the Canadian harvest has to happen a month and a half before the American harvest because it freezes faster up here. In America, I think Monday is um, a holiday as well. Depending on where you are in the country, it's either Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day. The weekend is something I'm looking forward to because weekends are bidding practice, and I get to sharpen my bidding tools with Alad as we come up with new and improved methods for finding slams and checking for stoppers in 3 no trump. All right, finally, the next round begins. Fortunately, we're still floating above 70% Alad. Look, see that 7 there? Hmm, that's an Eric special. Okay, Thursday night special. Yes, that does happen, Batsmith. You will find the most remarkable bids. Let's make sure that people see So over one club, what do I bid? Uh, I'm going to try two diamonds. I have six diamonds. The suit quality, even though I'm missing the top three, is not terrible. East with a double. We'll see if double is one or both four card majors. The speed at which the double was made indicates it's both four card majors. A slower double would show exactly one four card major. Well, that is ridiculous, Pat Smith. Partner with a lovely bump there. All right. Three diamonds is the contract, and we'll see how it goes. Lead is a heart. Partner has not a lot of aces and kings, but he's got one key one. In terms of losers, we have the ace of hearts, a couple of spades, and a couple of diamonds. On top of that, we might have a spade ruff. Now, we might be able to get crashing diamonds, so I might leave the queen of diamonds off a dummy. Uh, I'll put the jack on it because I think playing a higher heart makes a shift more likely. But here's a spade. A club shift, interesting. Could have ducked this, but no reason to. And let's see if they crash. No, that's too bad. Well, the good news is that I can't be damaged by a spade ruff anymore. No dice. I was hoping to sneak a spade by and then get a ruff and discard later, but didn't happen. And now I have to lose one diamond. If it's any consolation, I'm sure they can make three hearts. They lose the ace of clubs, the king, queen of hearts, and maybe a ruff. The ruff might not be material. As usual, claiming is dangerous against this club. Spades are 3-3. That makes it harder for them to make a contract. Yeah, there are some opponents who get offended by claims. Um, in these tightly timed games, I find it just very strange to be offended by an opponent's claim. So I don't think this is going to be a great board because I think the opponents probably are getting a minus score in like 3 no Trump or something. But yeah, minus 50 is average because there's some variation here. I have a 17 count, so this is precision. So let's bid them up. Yeah, somebody managed to make three diamonds. Good for them. I wonder if they got a crashing ace king of diamonds. Yeah, so on that table they let the jack of diamonds from hand. And then East played the king. I don't know if it's better to do it the other way, but still, it's a little sad. Double shows 5 to 7 points. Do I risk 3 no trump here? Let's do it. I would consider playing the hand slowly were it not the case that there were 2 more hands left to go, and I don't want to take away time from a future slow auction. I expect a spade lead here. Of course, it's a diamond lead. All right, so we're in 3 no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tricks after knocking out the ace of hearts. Probably a fourth best diamond lead, so 5, 4. No reason not to play on hearts. The problem is that double probably isn't penalty of 2 spades there. And if I pass, I'm not guaranteed to see partner make a reopening double, though he would have with this hand. And then 2 spades doubled gets passed. And honestly, 2 spades doubled has play. Hearts end up being, what, 3-2. So 2 hearts, probably 2 clubs over there. I need to figure out how I want to play clubs. Best way to play clubs is have them play it for them. Yeah, so West has some kind of club holding. Here's the king. Now come the spades, I'm sure. 10 of spades. Very eager to play that card. What do I pitch from dummy? Do I count on diamonds being 3-3 or clubs being 3-3? The 10 of diamonds has shown up. The queen of diamonds did not. I think he probably has queen fourth of diamonds. West probably has 4 clubs. If that's the case, I can throw 1 club here. And hang on, the 10, jack, queen, these 2 are good. So I should have the rest of the tricks here. All right. Now, how does 2 spades do? They have to lose a diamond, a club, a heart, a couple spades. 2 spades might actually make. On the other hand, they might be able to beat 3 no. And it looks like the diamond lead wasn't necessarily bad against 3 no trump, but the defense has to be sharp from there. So when you get in with the ace of hearts, I think you have to play a spade. No. It's actually you continue diamonds. You have to slowly knock out. Okay, so the right thing for West to do there is to play hearts, to defend passively. Fascinating. And then I have to play on spades myself, and clubs are splitting, actually 5-1. Diamonds are 5-1 as well. So a lot of bad choices if they defend passively. But with their active defense playing on spades, I was able to set up spade tricks. 2 spades, double, 3 spades. I have an 8 count with 3 spades to jack. Do I bid anything? This is close. That was a really slow pass, but I don't particularly like my odds at 4 hearts here. And the reason for that is West bid. And while I think good players would compete with a lot of strength hands with West, um, here I think I'm going to discourage hearts as much as possible because I have a good diamond shift available. The When these opponents bid, it's usually from a place of strength. So I was putting a bunch of defensive values in West's hand, and I think I'm right. I might get a second spade trick there. Now, we'll see if Eric wants to approach the tapping defense or the active defense. I think tapping defense is probably fine here. There's no reason to rush the diamonds. East started with 6 spades, 0 hearts, has pitched a diamond. What was his pitch here? It was the 2 of clubs. He probably has the queen 4th or something. 2 roughs down. After 2 rounds of spades, East has 2 more spades in hand. Now, I don't want to get thrown in with this jack of spades. Okay, I'm not going to get thrown in with the jack of spades. One, two, three, four, five, has 1 heart left. Or I should say 1 non. All right. East now just has non-trumps. There we go. And any reason to overtake here, 0. Very nice. Down 1. Good job. Had I competed to 4 hearts, 4 hearts is off 3 clubs and a diamond. So we did well to avoid that trap. But obviously, I'm happy to compete up to 3 hearts. 4 hearts just was too much for me there. We've got 5 minutes left on the clock. These are well padded rounds, or I'm claiming early. I can't tell which. X over 2 spades is a choice. I agree. I'm glad that in response to his choice, I chose correctly too. I think most people are probably opening 2 spades with the East hand. At this club, there's not really an aversion to opening preempts with voids. And then North hand, I think the South hand, most people will pass with. You might get a 3 hearts or 2. And then West, I'm not surprised to see 3 spades. So I think 3 spades is going to be a popular contract. Interesting. This table had so South decided to overcall 3 hearts here instead of double. Both double and 3 hearts are double is strange because you have a good 5-card heart suit, and 3 hearts is probably a king too aggressive. Of course, over a 3 hearts overcall, I'd probably just go 4 hearts with this. The double from West makes sense when you've got 3 defensive tricks, but it's also lucky because you hit partner with Queen 10 9 of clubs. I don't think most of the field is competing with the North-South cards, but I could be wrong. And I guess we're still waiting for folks to catch up. Let's take a look back at the Travelers from the previous hands of this round. Board 16, going down 1 and 3 diamonds is slightly below average because of the outliers, but minus 50 is pretty normal. It'll drag us down a bit. Board 17, this should be excellent. Yeah, it's a cool top. And then board 18, getting 3 spades down 1 when it's making at other tables, also very good. Looks like the declarer can make this. And the way to make this certainly double dummy is to play spades for 0 losers, which you would be able to do if you know that I have 3 to the jack.
And then besides that, I think you can also play diamonds for two losers rather than three if you lead up to the nine and queen. And if the 10 gets inserted, you cover with the king, up comes the ace, and then you can lead up to your jack. So you should always be able to play diamonds for two losers if you can see where the cards are. The king of clubs is on side, and you're going to lose at most one spade if you can see the lie of the spades. So good on the east here for playing it double dummy. Or I guess it's a lot easier when the ace of spades is the opening lead. And then yeah, and then you just win the jack of diamonds because North decides not to defend pass away at that point. So not the best defended hand at that other table here, but I think 50 should be a good score here. Yeah, and you can see so far it's the only plus score in her direction. Alad, this is what happens when you play on Thursdays. You get Thursday luck. All the gifts appear on Thursdays. Do I think the competition is worse? I think it's a little bit worse. Yeah. Um, I don't know why, but it just seems like it's softer. Uh, a lot more gifts. Some of the slightly stronger players are either not playing on Thursdays or they're playing with me on Thursdays. So that's what happens. Or maybe, Alad, everybody just aggressively cheats against us on Tuesdays. No. There's no cheating at our club. We know this because we look at the travelers, and we could tell if somebody was cheating because they would do consistently well if they could see all the cards. Okay, so I have a 15 count. Uh, this is too strong for me to open one no trump. So I'm going to open a diamond here, which third seat, it's 10 to 15, 2 plus diamonds. And my rebid will be either one no trump or raising hearts. There's a philosophical split among precision players as to how you announce your range for the one diamond opening. And my approach is to go with the, I suppose, so over 1-0 trump, which should be limited to 9 points, we have at most 24. And if we have at most 24, I'm going to go with pass. It's do you make the bid that describes sort of the value of, or do you explain your bid as showing the value of the hand? So you might say 11 to 15 points if you're bidding points, hands that have that kind of value. Or do you expand that range to describe more of the hands that you in practice open? So if you open basically all unbalanced 10 counts, then I would say your range is 10 to 15. Or so Alad here. With 16, I guess. Yeah, okay, you're right. Here it would be 10 to 16 because ballot 16s, first through third, we open one diamond. Eric gets the clubs right. We can't have 25 points, Alad, so there's no point in fighting with 3 no or with 2 no. Oh, Alad, you're making a good point. That's right. We can get a swing against the field if there's only 7 tricks here. But I think we're going to take more than that. So we're up to 5 tricks. We can knock out. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I should have announced my bid as 10 to 16. With a 16 count, I go 2 no trump, and then partner with 9 or 10 goes 3. The opponents still have low diamonds in their hand that they can't get rid of, so that queen of diamonds will probably win a trick. Spades are probably 4-4, maybe? No? Okay. I don't know where the ace of hearts is. Okay, it's there, and we get the last trick. All right, so making 2 should be a decent score. I think the normal defense is a diamond lead with this because it's slightly stronger, and then knock out the ace, but looks like somebody made 3. And overtricks are very important on these kind of hands. I have a 10 count here, but it's a clear 1 spade opening bid. Not relevant here. So um, yes, 2 spades shows spades and a minor. And this is definitely the kind of hand you want to bid that on. Do I alert that I bid more aggressively depending on the skill of the defenders? So I actually try not to bid more aggressively depending on the skill of the defenders. I do, if the opponents are bidding, try to take their general style into account. So if I know that they bid on junk, then I'll take that into account. Or if I know that they pass forcing bids a lot, I'll maybe not compete over a forcing bid in case it gets passed. I probably double a little more aggressively than I would against stronger opponents, but stronger opponents would be better at knowing when to compete and when to let us have it. A lot of the time, I'm in a game forcing auction with my partner, some kind of strong relay auction, and then one of the opponents will come in with junk just for fun. And at that point, they're going to go for 1100, and they didn't need to do that. All right, so I'm in 2 spades, and I have to make it. So let's count losers. Let's count points. Partner has 7, I have 10. West has 16. East has 7. Okay. Let's count losers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a 6th in diamonds if there's a ruff. Any reason for me not to immediately pull trump? Well, if I need a diamond ruff, I can't pull trump. That looks like a doubleton, so I might not have running diamonds. Now that I'm in dummy, I'll just lead a club off of dummy, and then I'm sure West will consider whether or not West wants to continue clubs or play another diamond here. I think we're likely to see a club continuation. I'm hoping actually a trump shift, but who knows? The fact that I'm playing on a side suit, I think, encourages the defense to do the opposite of what I'm trying to do. So on this hand, I'm actually probably a little more scared of getting tapped than I am of uh, dummies trump disappearing. So the spade shift here is actually not unwelcome. The fact that they're playing trump and taking it out for me means that maybe I have to lose an extra diamond at the end, but I will have control of the hand. So here comes the last spade. No? Okay. So there's only one outstanding spade. If Mike had it, it would already be on the table. So they've blocked the suit. Now I can afford to rough a diamond and dummy. Rough a club back to hand. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. All right. Well, there's a diamond pitch. Again, probably top of a doubleton. So Mike is probably holding 4 diamonds. The jack 8, I think, is left. But I'll do a heart hook. So East showed up with the king of spades. Um, maybe the king of clubs. Uh, West probably has the ace of hearts. Maybe the queen of hearts too. Okay, so the heart's on side, or at least I think it is. Might as well play my high diamonds. There's a third diamond that's useful. No jack. Expected. There's a heart. And I cross my fingers and take a heart hook. And the fact that Kevin threw off a heart means that the eight of hearts is good. Yeah, the club play is definitely asking for trouble. All right, I have 11 points, 5 spades. Clear one spade opening bid. I like my spades. Let's take a look there. I'm in 2 spades. There's not really anything they can do to stop it, but I'm not guaranteed an over trick. Diamond lead's as good as any. Um, and at that point, it doesn't really matter what I play, I guess, but when the club comes through, the opponent's shifting to trump simplifies the hand a lot. And then it's making, but then Kevin pitched a heart. 3 spades is preemptive. Double is takeout. I don't have anything else to say. You know what? That is a good point. He did open one with Trump with a stiff ace of hearts. It is technically bridge legal to do so, but in the ACBL, but it is surprising. So I'm in 3 spades doubled, and I have to avoid some under tricks here. Partner's competitive 3 spades was on not a lot of shape, so that's worrisome. And I've got a ton of losers here. So I think how I play this doesn't matter because I'm going to be down at least 500. Do I like one no trump with that hand? I honestly don't hate it because the other solution would be to bid a club and then 2 diamonds, and that's a reverse, and it's probably a little too weak for a reverse. Maybe it's strong enough. I don't know. All right, so I've lost 3 hearts, ace of diamonds, comes a diamond. That doesn't work. Hey, that card's on side. Please no rough. All right, and I should be able to pick up 4-0 spades wherever they are. Okay. Nice double. So this is going to be a bottom board. It was clearly for takeout. You did well to pass, though. Had they gone to the 4 hearts, say, they can make 4 hearts probably. No, they can't make 4 hearts. Wait, hang on. Yeah, 4 clubs. Yeah. But we got boomed. Sometimes you get boomed. That's fine. So let's look at the Traveler for the whole round. Board 19, 1 no trump by South. This is a hand where we bid a little less than other people might, but we took 8 tricks. 8 tricks is normal here, so it's a very slightly above average board. Board 20 was good for us. We were in two spades. We took an extra trick. As you can see, most people are down. I didn't go down. Look at me. Yay. And then this last one is going to be a stone cold bottom. So overall, the round is about 50%, a little less actually, and I'll take that. It will drag us down below 70, unfortunately. So we can kiss that 7 right there goodbye. I think, yeah, we're winning, but Eric and I tend to win on Thursday nights. The goal is to get 70% game. That's number one. And number two is to make Alad feel bad that he can't get nearly as good a score, even though we do an incredible amount of bidding practice and have almost no bidding misunderstandings or defensive misunderstandings. It's remarkable how few errors Alad and I have while playing intricate systems, and yet disasters keep happening. Did I have a chance to review one diamond three clubs? So I didn't review it in depth, but I remember that the three clubs call is meant to be an artificial, not an artificial, a game force in a minor suit or something like that. And then over three clubs, you would try to scramble your way to three no trump or possibly go to a minor suit game or slam. And then the two clubs and two diamonds bids, I think, would remain as invitational. I'll need to read that over again in order to firm that up. Well, bridge is hard, and the hard part about bridge is bidding minor suits. If bridge was just major suits, then any beginner could be an expert. But because of minor suits and the fact that sometimes it's right to play in four of a minor, or avoid three no trump, or bid six clubs on a 4-3 fit, that's what makes bridge hard and it makes bridge fun. But yeah, there we got a little bit fixed. Obviously, Eric was aggressive with his three spades call. But even if he bids two spades and Mike doubles, Kevin still might forget that the doubles take out and pass. And honestly, we might have even got three spades undoubled. And three spades undoubled down to is still might be a bottom actually. Wow, the early 80s. Where did my results go? We've been playing these boards pretty fast. Either that or they're giving more time. Oh no, I know what it is. They're three board rounds. I think when I play two board rounds on usually Tuesdays, the uh, the 12-minute two board rounds go by super fast because if you have one auction where you're looking for a slam or an opponent disconnects for 2 minutes, then you're really fighting to catch up. You're especially tonight. There's been a lot of sitting around at the end of the rounds. Uh, if I wanted to make money off of Twitch, I could run ads and you could see ads for razors or personal trainers or whatever. But um, I prefer to continue my extemporaneous dialogue with the viewer audience. a common system to play in a jokey event is the Phantom Club system, where you bid as if your right hand opponent opened one club, with the exception of obviously you can't double them. So a one club opening bid would be like if you doubled one club. And that system actually has a lot going for it in that uh, suddenly you're opening hands that would otherwise just be an overcall, and you're getting in a lot more auctions. So Phantom Club, if you have competitive agreements already, is a system that's very easy to pick up. All right, so that was a topsy-turvy round, dragging us down to the depths of 67.9%. We have a revenge round against the people we played first. Now, if you want to see how we did in round one, this is how we did in round one. We dropped half a match point on board two when the opponents were matched by another pair who missed the grand by stopping in part score. For a year, we played 2/1 and precision at the same time, depending on the opponent's vulnerability. That was fun. One diamond by partner. I have a 7 count, including a singleton jack. My spade suit is weak, so I wouldn't be amiss if I passed here. However, I think it makes it a little easy for East to bid a heart. So I'm going to bid a spade here in order to prevent that from happening. Partner won't have more than, okay, so East is going 2 hearts here. Over 2 hearts, partner can bid a support double if he wants, but otherwise, I've already bid my hand. 2-no trump is not what I wanted to hear. And 3 hearts. Well, the fact that they're at the 3 level is reassuring because partner's not going to bid 2-no trump without like a 15 count, and I've got 7 here. So if we can beat 3 hearts by a trick or two, we'll get a good board, especially if we get it down 2. But I don't have a double in my hand because I have maybe one defensive trick. Okay, so of course dummy is excellent. And I have to decide how to card on here. The king is from ace king. If Eric remembers our carding, he'll know what to do. What do I want? I think if I was playing with Allet, I'd put the 2 of spades on it. But I'm going to put the 9 of spades on it because I think that Eric will interpret that 9 as discouraging. So interesting, he's leading the king from king queen here. I guess he might have king queen doubleton because he did find a king lead and he bid what some number no trump. I'm taking that 2 of clubs as a count card here. The partner should have a heart stack. That's why he bid 2 no trump. Please have a queen of spades. Ah, shit. The alpha, beta, gamma stuff is too standard for us. Okay, so East is out of clubs. East started with 4 spades, 1 club, probably 5 hearts, and 3 diamonds. I need to hold on to both of these guys in case there's the jack 8. Excellent. Little bit of a misclick there. And then the Jack of Diamonds is high here. Oh, my 9 is. Okay, I guess I lost track, but we beat it by 1. It was mostly on autopilot there after trick 1. Yeah, so the officially my card at trick 1 would have been suit preference. I just wasn't sure Eric would pick up on that, so I played the 9 of spades. It didn't matter because he continued spades. Yeah, sometimes the opponents misclick, and they tend to do it on Thursdays. I have 8 points. Partner's opening a diamond here. Again, it's a marginal response, but this time it's an easy 1-note trump, showing 8 to maybe a bad 11. This will probably get passed out. Is my 2-note trump agreement there with Eric different? That should be Leb. Um, well, that's interesting. I guess I just sort of understood 2-note trump to be the sort of 14 to 16 type hand, but oh, it's Michaela. Uh, yeah, I guess we hadn't discussed it explicitly, but I just assumed that the 2-note trump was a natural 2-note trump type bid, probably because I had like a 7 count and the opponents had both passed. So over a Michaela, I have to decide if I want to pass or not, and I really don't have any other call to make, so I'm just going to pass. And yeah, South is limited, so South doesn't really have invitational type hands, and that is sort of both minor diamond preferences. It is, but leads the King of Hearts. I'm not going to drop my Jack on it. I just need to think about what else is going on here. There's a 10 count dummy, and no bid, no major bid. Partner open a diamond, so he doesn't have 5 hearts. Why don't people pass their partners Michaels on Tuesdays? Alad, I don't know. It's just the magic of bridge. All right, maybe partner's got a spade void. Who knows? Maybe he's a stiff king. Maybe I should have flown queen there. I hope this is down more than 1. Yeah, I should have played my queen of diamonds. That was bad. But it's down 4. Hopefully down 4 is good enough. If we have game, it's not good enough. Um, do we have a game? Nope. I'll take plus 400. Thank you very much. Board 22 so far is above average. Not as good as us making like 10 tricks and no trump, but still decent. 2 clubs there is a strong 2. We'll see if East recognizes this as a strong 2 or a strong artificial 2 clubs like normal. No 23s so far. Hey, with a round like this so far, we might move up to over 70. Cross your fingers. All right. Well, the contract's probably going to be 3 no trump. Two hearts wasn't alerted. It's probably a natural bid. And I don't have a lot of attractive lead choices. If I knew the opponents were playing Stamen in this situation, I probably would not. Okay, so this looks like two natural heart bids by East. Wonder if West is going to pass here. Oh, look, I'm not on lead when West opened a two clubs. All right, I guess we get to see a good dummy. It's a good dummy. That's a 22 count with four hearts, the ace queen. East bid hearts twice, and I have to contemplate the defense. So if East has five low hearts, let's say, five hearts of the Jack 10, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tricks that we can't avoid. Um, any reason for me not to take my King of Hearts? I don't think so. And then I have to decide how actively I want to defend. So I could switch to my King of Clubs here, knock out the Ace of Clubs if I'm worried about diamonds getting run or something like that. I'm not worried about diamonds getting run, but what if the Queen of Spades is lurking out there? It's not. I think the best thing to do is to defend passively. Okay, so East has four hearts and bid hearts twice. Maybe East is playing two hearts as a double negative and then tried to transfer to spades. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, yeah. So the that's the heart situation. East does have a doubleton heart. The I think I have to fly king here. If that's some kind of transfer, then I need to attack the clubs first. Oh, that's good. What? It's just Thursday night things. What the? Oh, okay. So we played six boards against that pair. The first three boards, we got all but half of a match point. Board 22, plus score, slightly above average. Board 23, down 4, top board. Board 24, down 3. I'm going to say top board. How does like two no trump so or two no trump and three spades are probably the normal spots here, and I don't know if they make, but it's better than down 3. So I'm gonna call this a top board, and if we get what probably about an 85% last round, then that should put us up above 70. Any hands we want to discuss? Well, I think we discussed the ones where we were too aggro earlier. All right, which table should I watch? How about Ray and Sandy? They're good players. Well, if it was alerted as a spade transfer, why wasn't it alerted? Well, that's pretty simple. It's because they probably don't have an agreement. And if they don't have an agreement, then anything can happen. Actually, what's the double dummy on this one? I wonder if it can make. No, it cannot make. It's down to. So this, let's see. Ray and Sandy are defending 3 no Trump here. I don't actually know how good 3 no is, but it looks like it's actually down on perfect defense. Well, the cure to migraines is definitely a nice cold glass of wine as you cruise to a 70% round by playing average bridge. Oops. Yeah, sometimes you get gifts, right? We were very lucky tonight. We ran into this disaster, which was, earned, and then this disaster, which uh, maybe a little less earned, but also earned, also a little unlucky. But for the most part, we were just given gifts. Yeah, Tuesdays are the opponents doing dumb things in the auction and then somehow landing in part scores that just happen to make and uh, hand after hand after hand, it's either us going down on a 4-1 Trump break or the opponents landing in part scores making plus 140 for us to end up with, a 53% game. But enough complaining. Let's talk about tonight. Tonight's been great. Let's see if Ray and Sandy are going to beat this by 2 tricks. The defense has taken 4 tricks so far. Plus 150 is pretty good. And let's see, Sandy, you got to play that ace of diamonds and a diamond. And that, right, ace of diamonds and diamond? Yeah, ace of diamonds and a diamond locks declarer and dummy. And then, oh no, not the 10 of clubs. Maybe George will play low. Mm. All right, Ray. Good choice. Good choice, Ray. The 9 of clubs is now a winner. I wonder if that's recognized. I wonder if we'll just see like the ace of hearts and the queen of hearts off the dummy. Nope, the 9 of clubs. It's a winner. And Ray's, of course, going to pitch a diamond here. And Sandy has a club. So after the club, George has to decide what he wants to play off the dummy. A diamond costs a couple tricks. A heart will not necessarily immediately cost a trick, but depends on which heart he plays. If he goes ace of hearts, he can throw in Ray. I think that's the most likely card he'll play. And now a low heart off of dummy ensures that he will eventually score his King of Diamonds, and I think maybe his Queen of Hearts. But yeah, so at this point, well played by George. There's not really anything the defense can do at this point to avoid watching the Queen of Hearts cash. Oh, yeah, because the Jack of Spades actually squeezes Sandy. If Sandy pitches a diamond, George pitches a heart from dummy. No, sorry, a diamond from dummy. If Sandy pitches a heart, then George can pitch a heart from dummy. But yeah, so here you can see it's a suicide squeeze. Ray just squeezed Sandy, and now this is going to go down one and not two. And it looks like George missed the boat here. Um, Good try, but down two should be a good score for North South. Not as good as our 150, but still a good score. All right, and does that end the evening? I believe it does. And finally, we see the traveler, or sorry, the final score is about to come. And I think we topped 70, did we? And did we win? Probably. But drum roll, please. Yay! 70.49, due to mostly an incredible number of gifts from our opponents, as well as getting a revenge round against gifting opponents. Next closest in our direction was 55, so not close at all. In the other direction, Kevin and Michael won with a 63% game. Pretty good. I think Eric and I generally played pretty well. There were a couple hands where we got doubled because we were too aggressive, and then on defense, we weren't always on the same page, but it didn't really cost us in terms of match point scores. But yeah, 70.5%, pretty good game. Hopefully, I'll be able to take that energy and put it into a Tuesday night. But it's been good. Bidding practice indeed. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. If you hadn't been watching, I probably would have had a 69.5% game or a 68% and a half game. So it's your viewer support that really counts. Anyway, I am gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching. I'm streaming Thursdays and Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, so you can catch me then. Until then, take care. Have a good weekend and a good long weekend if you're in such a jurisdiction. All right. Night.